Yeah, welcome to yet another episode of Mr. Vamos Dissects. It's pretty chilly weekend here in Kampala, not Johannesburg. I don't know about what's happening in the UK and the US. Forgive my charisma, but yeah, it's time to talk sports. And this weekend it will be a very interesting weekend. We're going to talk about the big one in England. That's Chelsea taking on Arsenal, and then this weekend we're going to get into Ntare League. We talk about Ntare League this weekend because during the week we lost one of the most humorous and very positive minded individuals that I had met from my HP Ntare school at SC Kalele, and may the Lord rest his soul. A very good lad inside there. And this weekend we'll be paying tribute to him and remembering all the good things that he did for the league, that he did for all his brothers in the school. Well, for those of you who are new on the channel, please don't forget to like, don't forget to share, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to tell a friend to tell a friend. Let Mr. Vamos be the word around town. Yeah, you never know. You never know. We might be doing a thing with John Champion and Jim Beglin sometime in the future. Well, we're going to start from the Ntare League. Yeah, there's been a lot of noise on social media platforms on the internet. Of course, the banter can be crazy. Very many of us want to see what actually happens when you leave the banter and you get to playing. Like to quote one thing that Memphis Depay said when he signed for Man United, and then there was a lot of buzz about him. He said, I want to let my football do the talking. But well, the football actually didn't do the talking. Yeah, because the football actually refused. So, well, one of the fixtures that has caught my attention is Kasasi taking on Kalele. Well, I think these are two teams that are playing very beautiful football in the entire league. For those of you who have been making it a point to come to Luzira and see football, I think those guys have been making very many teams ask for water. No offense to the teams from the older years, but these teams have been remarkable. Well, these two teams are when you get the table standings. Of course, Insa is still on top of the log, but then Kalele, TY, and Kasasi are following in closely inside there. Yeah, because what is going to be interesting is we've been trying to get a fixture at Luzira because Luzira is quite a bigger surface of a pitch. And very many people have been saying that these are games for people that still have a lot of energy and are very vibrant. Well, I think this might be one of the best fixtures that we will watch. I hope it actually lives up to the hype because there's very many people that are talking on groups and saying that, well, very many people will ask for water. There's people that are saying, well, there's some people who will not score and all that. Well, the interesting stat in this one is these are all youngins, yeah. And then, of course, Kalele is now the new, we normally call them 30 millions or millions, whichever you'd like to call it, because they injected a lot of funds. They have the league's top scorer and big Romfield, yeah. Real Badman, I think his physique is, I think his physique vis-a-vis what he does on the pitch is something that has caught the eye of many. I think he has maybe some of the best shooting power and accuracy in the league as we speak. So he's going to be coming up against a very resurgent Kasasi side. Yeah. When I look into Kasasi, of course, led by their captain Powell. Powell actually plays for Makerere University team. He's a very solid. He's been leading those guys for I think like 2 seasons or something, and he's been very promising. Yeah, I think he must be the focal point of that team. And then there's Nonto. Very many of you like to sing Nonto in Leeds, but actually Ntare League has its own Nonto inside there. Those guys have been catalyzing and playing a lot of sports in there. Because when you get Agnonto and Powell inside that one there, it's going to be very tricky for a Kalele side that, well, they've been pretty impressive, but sometimes they flatter to deceive. Yeah. Last time out, they got held to a 1-1 draw with Ntare. Of course, I was seeing the buzz where they were saying Ntare was playing the haram ball and all that. But well, the league is for networking and the league is about bragging rights. Yeah, no one wants to lose like that. Well, in Kalele and Kasasi, we have the league's top scorer versus maybe the league's most lethal attacking force. Been seeing those guys racking up their statistics, and they've said their front three has put in 17 goal contributions. Yeah, that's a very, very interesting thing to see. Well, I think very many of you are mainly looking to see the main man, Patel Akachunchu. Of course, he's been speaking like Zlatan Ibrahimovic. When I look at this lad, I remember Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Yeah, I actually hope he actually gets to cook in the sports the way he actually anticipates it on the media and all that. Well, he scored the equalizer against Ntare, and it will be a nice one to watch. Well, I'm not going to come through and tell you guys how this game is going to go because I think you guys should just come through and watch it. But me, I personally think both of these teams will score. Let me give you guys both teams to score because I don't want to reach the league and then people say I actually jinx them and all that. Yeah, but well, that's attacking force of Nonto. Of course, Nonto actually had made a move to Kalele, and he actually went back. And then their goalkeeper as well made a move to Kalele, and then he went back. So it will be, I'm sure very many Kalele fans are going to be looking at Katuba Nozie. Let's show these guys that they did the wrong thing to leave this side and all that. It will be pretty interesting to watch. Well, TY Omujuma will be facing Kashani in what? In another game that we are anticipating, yeah? The reason why I think TY the reason why I think TY will come in this game for blood is because we actually want to honor our fallen brother, yeah? And now, of course, he would have wanted to see TY cooking spots left, right, and center. So I think for Kashani, this is like a very bad time to face TY. Yeah. Once you get, because TY has actually been cooking a lot of spots at Luzira, yeah. It's as if they made the surface for them and they've been on fire. Yeah. Expect Badman Jose to probably get back scoring goals. He must be chasing one man inside the all-time top scorers of the entire league. We wait to see how that statistic comes through. Yeah, but I don't want to overthink and over talk about this fixture, but I expect Tiwa to take this one away. Yeah, I'm not, no offense to the Kashani boys, but I think they still have some time to do some adjustments and begin to gather points properly. Yeah, no offense, Saro, though. Sure, you're pushing the hype and all that, but I'm very sure you guys will feel the bean at your last forward days. Inside he takes on Machando. This is going to be a game. You know, Machando guys, these are guys that I think they must be the best guys in doing show. Yeah. Before you forget, of course, in Machando, there's better. Maybe he must be the most legit plug in giving us the Elijah Chitaga parts. I think you should reach out to him and probably get yourself a punt or so. But when they face Inside, of course, Inside has one of the kids that is on fire. That's Hannington. Been very remarkable this season. I think we've when I remember the kid playing his football back in Agri, well, I didn't. Well, it has actually. I think it has taken a very long time for him to begin cooking spots in the entire league because these are players. You know, a player who has like a left foot and is actually brilliant and very well gifted. It takes them a very short time to adapt and do all that. But I think this is the season where he cooks all the spots. So I'm not going to give you a result in this one, yeah. But this game will not have a lot of goals, yeah. That's an under 3.5. I don't want to like over. I think those will be the results that I would give you. Aside from that, I end this whole thing by saying I just hope the Lord rests my brother Alan at Sejika's soul in peace because he was a very good lad. I'd speak about him, I don't know, as many times as I could, but well, I don't want to like keep in all that. And then Arsenal checks on Chelsea, or rather Chelsea entertained Arsenal at the Stamford Bridge. Best statistic in this game is that Chelsea has been being schooled by Arsenal for like their last maybe 5 or 6 encounters. Yeah. But what's interesting here is, first of all, Black November has started. When Black November starts, well, apart from last season where Arsenal maybe managed to pick points in Black November, in the month of November so far they have not scored a goal. Yeah. Lost 1-0 to Newcastle. They lost 1-0 to Inter Milan. They lost another game inside there. So it's been bad news for these Arsenal guys, yeah. And then of course I've been seeing people saying Mikel Arteta should actually get the sack and all that. But I think this is just fans trying to be emotional in this one. Chelsea, on the other hand, have been very rock solid. They're coming off the back of an 8-0 thumping of Noah FC. That's in the Europa Conference League. Well, Chelsea actually has two teams to pick from. Yeah. The only problem with Chelsea is that their defense is not something that you can trust. Yeah, their defense is not something that you're probably going to put your money on, not to consider they'll actually deliver clean sheet apart from Europe. Yeah. Arsenal, well, up to now, I still think Arsenal will be able to deliver goods if they probably sign a number 9. Yeah. Probably sign a number 9. And of course, something in the return of Martin Odegaard will be a very major boost for them. I'm sure Mikel Arteta wants to bring him back into the mix to see how he cooks spots inside there. But well, of course, if we get to see Mikel Arteta fielding Thomas Partey in the midfield again, then it will be doomsday for them. Because now, if Thomas Partey gets to land on a Pedro Neto coming from the left wing, then it will be bad news because I don't think he will keep up with the pace. Cole Palmer Macaresca has been benching him for these European games. I think he has an injury that he's struggling with, but expect him to be fit against Arsenal. So, I think I don't want to like overthink these games this weekend, yeah, because there's a lot to say about these games, yeah. But I think in this one, both teams will score, yeah. I don't know if Arsenal gets back to winning ways in this one. We wait to see how he feels the middle. Of course, there was a penalty shout the last time they passed Inter Milan during the week. But I think this is just been a cry of Arsenal guys every time that they lose. I think they don't want to like they want to like put blame on everybody. Last time I checked, they were complaining about the Champions League format, the new one. So we'll wait to see how that happens. And then for I'm really expecting Makareska to organize his boys and actually get them cooking spots because, well, aside from their defensive frailties, I think Nicholas Jackson and co have a lot of things to do. We'll wait to see if he'll actually be able to play Christopher Nkoko, Jao Felix, and maybe Cole Palmer on the same pitch because that has not been happening in a while. But my solid thing for you would be maybe I'll give you guys both teams to score in this one, yeah. But we don't expect very many goals to happen in this fixture. The other games I might give you guys for this one, Man United takes on Leicester City. I don't want to like look too far. This Ruud Van Nistelrooy side has to finish on a high. That's a Man United win. And then Real Madrid, I expect Real Madrid to get back to winning ways. When we get to Barcelona in Spain, Barcelona has to most definitely automatically get a win inside there because Hansi Flick has been cooking spots. I think when you're checking to the statistics, of course, you'll be seeing them there. He's been racking in goals left, right, center. In all the games that they have been playing, there'll be a big one in Italy. Napoli takes on Inter Milan. Napoli are the table leaders in Italy. Of course, Napoli fresh from losing to Atlanta the last time out. Because now they're starting to lose their grip on the top. I expect Inter Milan to cook them. And narrow maybe 1-0 win inside that one. Well, I think I'll just leave you guys to watch all the other games. I'm not going to like drop you guys a lot of things inside here and a lot of insights. But all I can say is that when you find time, just come to Luzira tomorrow. It's going to be very electric. It's going to be an electric game week. For the Ngoli gets find time, get to Chitante. Ngoli also has a vibe inside that one. Yeah. Aside from that, don't forget to like, don't forget to share, don't forget to give us your insights on what you think can probably change, or maybe what we can probably better, or maybe what we can do just to make the channel to keep running and keep the vibe coming through. It's been nice. It's been real. We go again.